Welcome to the 26th devotional in our The Journey series entitled God's Grace to His People. Exodus 19, 3-6. Then Moses went up to God, and the Lord called to him from the mountain and said, "This is what you are to say to the descendants of Jacob, and what you are to tell the people of Israel. You yourselves have seen what I did to Egypt, and how I carried you on eagle's wings, and brought you to myself. Now if you obey me fully and keep my covenant, then out of all the nations you will be my treasured possession. Although the whole earth is mine, you will be for me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words you are to speak to the Israelites." In our reading, we see that God had chosen them to be a treasured possession and a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. This is the gift of God. We can't say why God chose them. It wasn't that they were stronger, more righteous, better looking, had something about them, giftedness. God chose them by grace. God chose Abraham, from whom they are descended, by grace. We see God's choosing, mysteriously choosing different people throughout the whole Bible. God chose Israel to be his treasured possession, a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. This is a gift, but it's also a responsibility. It's a gift that we have to receive. Will they choose to fully obey? Will they choose to be God's chosen, treasured possession? Will they choose to live with him as their king? Will they choose to pray and worship like they are priests? Will they embrace the dignity of being God's holy nation? You can get this gift but not open it. You can get this gift and put it on a shelf and say, wow, that's a nice gift. That looks really attractive. But the call of God and the gift of God on our lives needs to be embraced and lived out. We read in 1 Peter 2:9, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light." We see that Christians, just like Israel, have been chosen, God's special possession, a priesthood, a holy nation. Holy means to be set apart for something, to be taken out of a group and set apart. And you, if you're a Christian, have been chosen. You've been made holy. You've been set apart to belong to God, to be his special possession. This is a gift. But will we accept this gift and live in it? Will we live like we've been chosen? Will we live in the good of that? Wow, I am chosen by God. Will we live like we're a holy nation, that we belong to God now? We have the privilege of belonging to God. Will we live like we're the special people that he says we are? Will we live like a royal priesthood? Will we worship and pray and live in his presence every day? This is a gift to you. God's grace is a gift, but will we live in the good of it? Will we receive it? Let's embrace God's grace. Not in theory, not in song, but in reality. Let's live in the grace of God.